What's going on, boxing world? It's Dana in the middle of Pot Shot Boxing. I just wanted to make the short video to let y'all know that Pot Shot Boxing has a post out. Um, Actually, I believe I wrote it about a day or two ago. Not sure. But it's based on the judges who will be judging this Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao event coming up on May 2nd, 2015. Um, if Mayweather or Pacquiao does not get the knockout on May 2nd, then the most important people in the room on that night of May 2nd will be the judges. Um, I wrote a post about it. The three judges that are going to judge this fight on May 2nd are Dave Moretti, Burt Clemens, and Glenn Feldman. Now, Dave Moretti is world class, one of the best judges out there. I rarely see him get a fight wrong. He usually have the right guy winning. So on the night of May 2nd, Dave Moretti's scorecard is the one I'm gonna be paying most attention to, because usually I've never seen him have a fight wrong. Yeah, I'm sure he's probably gotten a couple of wrong in his career, but for the most part, Dave Moretti, more than likely, his scorecard is going to be the correct card on May 2nd. Then you get down to Burt Clemens. He's pretty good too. He's done some. Burt Clemens and Dave Moretti actually did Manny Pacquiao fights. They did some Floyd Mayweather fights, and they've covered a lot of big fights. Big ones. Now, Glenn Feldman, the third referee in this, this is where it can be a little tricky. It can be a little tricky on May 2nd with Glenn Feldman. I'm not, because the other two usually get it right. Definitely Dave Moretti, and then Burt Clemens, for the most part, gets fights right. But Glenn Feldman was just caught up, recently with the Peter Quillen Andy Lee fight, where he scored the third round a 10-9 round when it should have been a 10-8 round. If he scores that fight correctly, Quillen gets the 1-point victory. Now, in saying that, it did look like Lee kind of slipped. It didn't look like a knockdown, and maybe Feldman was like, well, in my eyes, it wasn't a knockdown. But if the referee says it's a knockdown, more than likely the referee, the judge usually scores it the way the referee scored it. But Feldman also, one of Paulie Malignaggi's fights back in 2012. He had Malignaggi losing by a wide margin, where in fact, Malignaggi, Paulie Malignaggi was winning the fight pretty handily on both of the other judges' scorecards. So he clearly had the wrong guy winning that fight on that night. Trying to remember the guy Paulie Malignaggi was fighting. I think the dude was Kano. His last name was Kano. But in any case, it was back in 2012 when Glenn Feldman, in my opinion, got that call wrong, in my humble opinion. So you have three. Glenn Feldman, he's pretty good, but he can get a couple wrong sometimes. I'm not, but this is a huge fight. Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus Manny Pacquiao, and the three judges have to be on point. They just have to be on point on May 2nd. I have no doubt, boxing world, Dave Moretti, you have nothing to worry about. whoever that guy's got winning the fight, I'm going to agree with him. If he has Pacquiao winning, I guess Pacquiao's winning the fight. If he has Floyd, I'm taking Floyd. But and Burt Clemens again, he may have gotten some wrong in the past, but not. I mean, very is far and few between. Like I said, Glenn Feldman just recently got caught up in some controversy, and then also a couple of years ago. So if there's going to be any any type of controversial footsies being played on May 2nd, it may be Glenn Feldman. And I don't want to put you out there like that, Glenn, but that's the one judge, boxing world, we may need to watch out for come May 2nd. If there's any, uh, you know, any little hanky panky going on, or controversy. So hopefully, uh, you know, it's on the up and up, and may the best man win on May 2nd. But that's pretty much all I had. Just wanted to let y'all know Pot Shot Boxing has a post out on letting the boxing world know of the judges that will be scoring this mega fight between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, and kind of go into detail of some of the fighters they fought. I mean, some of the fighters they fought. Some of the fighters that they actually scored fights for, and just a little bit of their background, where they from, and it, just putting the boxing world at ease that these three judges should get the job done on May 2nd. And if there's any kind of, I don't know, if anything happens that's not supposed to happen on May 2nd, if I have to throw one judge under the bus, it'd have to be Glenn Feldman, because Moretti is solid. Dave Moretti is solid. I've never seen him like, he's always got the right guy winning. Now, was Moretti one of the guys that did the De La Hoya Pernell Whitaker fight? I don't know. So I need to go back and look at that one, because see who the judges were for that De La Hoya Pernell Whitaker fight. Because again, I don't care what nobody say. I think Pernell Whitaker won that fight, but I'm not gonna get into that right now. This is Mayweather Pacquiao time. But in any case, that's pretty much all I have. Look, this is Dana Miller, Pot Shot Boxing. If you like my posts, if you like this boxing YouTube channel, please subscribe. You can subscribe on this YouTube boxing channel, or you can also subscribe on at www.potshotboxing.com, which is the official website for Pot Shot Boxing, using the floating email form. You can also hit me up on all those social media platforms. You can hit me up on Facebook, www.facebook.com/potshotboxing. You can hit me up on Pinterest, www.pinterest.com/potshotboxing. You can hit me up on Twitter, www.twitter.com/potshotboxing, Google Plus, Tumblr, Hootsuite, Instagram, all of those social media entities. All right, this is Dana Miller, Pot Shot Boxing. And like we say at Pot Shot Boxing, it's boxing news and nautical bites for all walks of life. All right, take care.